There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense will start this game off with the football. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Blue Devils are on the move. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw again. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
On the ready? Set. Ready. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Right on the money. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top...
And he runs it in for a score! Touchdown, Tiger!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to that explosive.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it up the tag. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's third and goal again from the 2. Slams ahead. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
On the play. Brings down 4.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7-0.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash fourth and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it to the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. They want to throw it, trying to set up the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads it left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Moore. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counterplay into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got him backed up. You got him in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the second play and the third play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
There he goes! And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it past the marker. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Continues to fight for yards. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
It's another great 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him under.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll operate out of split backs. Going to the run to start this second half. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Starts starts a drive trying to go up top. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Tigers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
big loss on the play.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. After the run, now to throw. Looking left. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the voice.
They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on 1st down. That's caught. It's Little.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And he can't make the... on his first attempt.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Klubnik. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Tigers are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock.
Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a little space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Really good job by everybody there, well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Headed to the end zone. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
They'll try to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get 1st and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill, and making the tackle on 1st down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to pound it in. Will not. get there. A 4th down stop. The Blue Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On target over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a crease. It's Castle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that were
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the... and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.